Hey, this is MBT Sky, and so I'm doing a daily reading. I'm not doing it from the usual view, so excuse me. But anyway, we still have the three in a month, which is Jupiter, right? The high frequency is the Sun, medium frequency is Mercury, low frequency is still in Pluto, and the overall energy for Pisces is an 11 and 2, so that's a master number. This is a master spiritual intuitive number, and that's cool. So let's see what Jupiter is talking about. I'm using two decks. One is being used as an oracle. Alrighty, so let's see. What is Jupiter talking about? The 10, the wheel. So, new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. The wheel, talking about the wheel, right? And Jupiter is full of good luck, good fortune, changes, changes in communication, spirituality, religion, things of that nature. So that kind of goes together. And let's see what the overall energy for Pisces in this high frequency of 11 and 2, this spiritual sensitivity for Pisces. So it says the Knight of Ariel. So there is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. Alrighty. So if you are one that taps in, then you may be being watched over by a good energy that wants good for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. So stay tapped in. Pay attention to your ancestors. Pay attention to, the systems that you in. Put out kind energy and you'll receive it back. So now, in this sun energy, what is the sun asking Pisces to look at today? Why they should be a little bit tapped in a higher frequency today? The Knight of Pentacles. This is Earth energy, new opportunities coming in, messages about finances. The Empress. This is still Earth energy. And then the Sun. Alrighty. So first off, you have two major arcana. So there's some messages that may be coming into an older female Pisces with a lot of Earth energy about some finances that she's not really aware is going to come in. About she's not really focused on that right now. She's focused on creativity, happiness, family, balance, and all that good stuff, right? But in that energy, she still has this Knight of Pentacles, this Earth energy that comes in with a new opportunity that she may not even be aware of. And just because I'm not doing from the other view, this is the Knight of Pentacles here, this Earth energy. You have this Empress energy, right? And then you have the Sun energy, which matches the higher frequency. So everything should be clear and happy. That's where her focus is right now, and that's cool. She'll get surprised with some information regarding some new opportunities for financial growth, possibly. Some discussion, right? The Venus energy here. So when you're talking about Venus, this is the Libra house, the Taurus house energy. Pay attention to it. All right, so let's see Mercury. Mercury is a conversation of communication, also changes, being flexible. So let's see what's going on in the medium frequency. The Ace of Wands here. That's Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. You got the Emperor, Aries. So this is Queen. You got this Aries energy down here. This is all fire energy when it's coming to flexibility, being flexible and change. In the medium frequencies, Pisces, if you are dominant in fire energy or dealing with fire energy, you may be dealing with masculine and the feminine elder principle. The Emperor is in power. The Emperor has control. The Emperor wants to create. He wants stability, order, and he's very passionate about the things he do, but he can be very dark-hearted at times and a little bit funny, right? So we have this Ace of Wands here. We see this this desire to have control over feminine principles. So if this is a masculine Pisces with, a nice position in life, who has the ability to communicate and create new opportunities that maybe this Queen of Wands energy does not have an understanding of quite yet. But this is still, the Queen of Wands is an underlying water sign also, right? So I might throw another card down because they face it in two different directions. So let's see what else is coming down for the lower frequency. So you got this Ten of Swords down here. You have the Moon down here. And you have the Five of Wands down here. So these are the things that need to change in this transition in Pluto energy, right? This Ten of Swords energy is a discussion of feeling like there's this down and out energy, inability to create and do what you have to do to bring in new income, new opportunities, right? In the dark, though, this is something that's not being that's not really shown. And the thing that's interesting is this Ten of Swords comes down. She's all down, but she's still communicating, right? She's still communicating. So let's get that clear. Communication is necessary at the end of the day. This is in the lower frequencies. The moon comes down. This is speaking of home, family, things of that nature. Your intuition, not being able to always see things clearly. When the moon is down in a low frequency, you're not able to see things as clear as you would like. So there may be some Pisces energies dealing with some fire aspects, or have some fire aspects with things involving business, creating stability, power, and control is not very clear, right? So pay attention, especially when it comes to this development in this Libra Taurus energy. Also, down here we have this Five of Wands discussion where there's some uncertainty and unclarity going on. Competition in the lower, this is petty in the lower vibrations, right? And this comes under the Queen of Wands. So Pisces, who's dominant in their water energies, dominant in their fire energies, be mindful of people that's, not beneath you, but that you are in a different level from, that may be down here having these petty arguments, fights, and discussions. It's only about one person, maybe two, that's coming from a pure perspective, that's really fighting for a particular purpose. The rest of them are really just being extremely petty, and that'll become clear. It'll get exposed in a higher frequency. These things will become clear in a higher frequency. Stability and fortune and comfort and fertility will become clear, and therefore messages and information and opportunities will still come in. But in this medium frequency, it's about communication, growth, creativity, ideas, right? And understanding that there's other people that can bring these things in. This Queen of Wands energy may not be looking at it. So Pisces, if you moving around in your creative, warm, fiery energy, be sure not to kind of tip a person to the other side, the Emperor, by being sneaky and funny and petty in the lower frequencies, because it will get exposed in the upper frequencies regardless. And the Emperor will still come in contact with the Empress, okay? And when you talk about the Emperor, you talk about, the first house. So pay attention, all right? And when you're talking about this Ace of Wands, you're talking about all the fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, all right? And right now, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is talking about good fortune, the wheel, cycles, karmic cycles that come through. Pay attention to the endings and the beginnings so you can make sure that you're in a high frequency to get new opportunities, stability, clarity, and happiness, period. And it's 11 and 2. Stay aware of what's going on here when it comes to dealing with people that should be trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and a funny energy, right? This is what this card is talking about, right? Pay attention. Use your intuition when it comes to dealing with people that say they trustworthy and they understand it. And Pisces, if you're in your higher frequency, then you will move in a trustworthy, understanding, and devoted manner, which will then help you accomplish these connections in the higher frequencies that'll get you where you need to be. But I'm going to throw down another card for this Emperor and Queen of Wands, because they're looking in two different directions. The Empress is also looking in the same direction as the Queen of Wands. And understand that as a Pisces, even though we got the 11 and 2 as the overall energy, you still have earth in your chart. You still have fire in your chart. So pay attention how you move in these energies, right? And these are mostly talking about, like the lower chakras here. All right. So there may be some differences in, what should be done, what action should be taken, what ideas should come to place, with creativity. This could be business for some Pisces. There may be some things that stagnate in a partnership because there's a difference in view and a difference in the way they see things. Now, once this hangman gets himself together, right? And let me give you, what is the hangman right here, right? When we bring in the hangman into the situation, we are talking about what signs, because it's interesting that he came down. Water sign, right? No particular thing. This is a water sign, 221 to 320. So we are in March, right? So there may be some differences that's coming down. Now, it's important for the Queen of Wands to understand that her actions and movements should come from purity. Period. That's one. The white sneaker is facing the Queen of Wands. All right. Straight up, the Emperor usually comes and should come in a straightforward energy, but does have a lot of power and has the ability to make things move and change for good or for worse. In this case, with the Ace of Wands, this is a gift of action, creativity, ideas, sexual energy, those kind of things. So yeah, he has the power to get those things done. And this Queen of Wands is seeing things a little bit different right now. So Pisces, pay attention to your fire houses. Pay attention to your earth houses right now. Let me see what else is going on here. Let's see what this being trustworthy, understanding, and devoted comes over here. All right, so 3 of Cups. So yeah, this is a discussion for Pisces. Use your intuition today, right? Use your intuition about the people that you interact with, or that you deal with, that you're functioning with. Make sure that they trustworthy, understanding, and devoted friends to you, right? And if your intuition tells you otherwise, then follow that. There's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, this is today's reading. I'm sorry that I could not give you the reading from the other view. But anyway, on the next one, you should have the correct view going on so that you can all see the table. Anyway, smooches and deuces.